Hi, my name is Jibbyfem and I am your Shoemaking Made Easy tutor. I'm sure you'll be wondering, Madam, what exactly is wrong with this particular heel? Why is it like this? What is going to be the way out when you receive this kind of heel from a particular customer? I need you to know that I'm going to be discussing this as we go right into today's video. If you're watching me for the first time, go ahead and click this subscribe button. All we do here is ignite your passion for creativity, make shoemaking easy for you, reduce your family expenses on footwear, and help you to build a new stream of income. What an opportunity to be alive, to be a part of this community. So go ahead and subscribe. And all I want you to do right now is to sit back. And I am gonna be right back. All right, quickly, I'm going to be showing us how I normally do my transformation. Now, I bought this and I find out that it's actually size 39 that was written on it, and at the end of the day, it wasn't sizing size 39 at all. I mean, this will literally size only somebody that is wearing, like, let me say 32, and that's if the baby's leg is not even wide. So for me, it's a no, because I didn't buy it for children. So I know somebody will be wondering, I've told you people, stop buying wooden lasts. It's not always accurate. The same thing is applicable to the plastic shoe last. I bought a particular plastic shoe last and I find that it was actually not as wide as what I wanted. Can you see? I had to pad it as well. So I don't want you to feel it is only applicable to a wooden shoe last. No, it's not. Even you can also find that happening when you buy what did you call it, a plastic shoe last. What I need you to know is that most of the shoeless has some people or some set of people in mind. You understand? That's the basic thing. Some people has a very slim fit, and I'm sure if I use this for some people who have a very slim fit, it will size them. However, I want to be on the average. I want to be able to serve those people who have slim fit, who are having average width, and also who are a little bit having a wide fit. You understand? Of course, I know I can't serve all those ranges, but at least this should be able to serve at least an average person wearing size 39. So when I made use of this particular one, I made use of other sizes. I find out that they are actually too small, so I had to work on it. So please, I don't want you to say if it is plastic shoeless, it will be correct. Hopefully, if your plastic shoeless will work for everybody, I congratulate you. But I find out that most times, especially when it comes to this kind of shoeless, it's not likely, going to work for everybody. You understand? It might not work for everybody. It's better if it has a wide, this frontal part is a bit wider than what I have right here. This is really, really, really slim. And when I say slim, I'm sure you know what I mean. So in case you find yourself having this and you don't know what to do, this is what I do to mine. Now, I saw that it's extremely small. So what I did was pad the lower part. Now, you can decide to make it full. I'm still going to work on all these ones so that it can blend with the remaining parts. I did not want it to be full. Like, I didn't want it to be full. However, you can make your own full. But because I want to enhance this part, that's the reason I didn't want it to reach this part. So as you can see, I've already attached to this. I attached 4mm EVA foam. Now, on this front part, I have also added my adhesive, my contact cement adhesive. You can use OCI. Those are the brands we have in Nigeria. We have so many brands. In short, any general contact adhesive would do a very good job. So I applied it on this, and I'm also going to be using my EVA foam. This is also Mako. Mako is what we call EVA foam. EVA foam is actually the name of this, but it's popularly called Mako here in Nigeria. So I have actually cut this out, have applied my adhesive, and also going to go ahead. Now I'm going to go ahead. They are both dry, so I'm going to place it on top of it. I know somebody will be wondering, are you for real? Yes, I am for real. I'm going to be placing it on top of it, but I will not be placing it to reach the front part. I'm going to be blending it with my filing machine, to go meet it, after I have done this, and I find out that it works perfectly well. So in case you have a shoe last, it might not be this. You can also use your EVA foam to actually, pad some part of it. Now, it's not compulsory that you have to use EVA foam. Other options that you have can be a cork. You can use cork. If you don't have access to cork that has, like, what did they call it? Like, what did they call a bonding material inside it. You can make use of your genuine leather too, very thick one. You can use it for this. You can also use what we call sawdust. Yes, if you have access to sawdust, probably there's a mill, there's a sawmill around you. You can visit them and get some of their sawdust, mix it with this gum that we call Top Bond. There's actually a brand of this white gum that is called Top Bond. You can mix it together and also use it. Now, this is a container of the very popular one in Nigeria. It's a white gum. It's all those white gum. I don't mean transparent gum. I say white gum. They use it for paper. They use it for woods. You can use it also for leather. You can use it for fabric. So you can get, this particular type, mix it with your sawdust. You understand? And you use it to panel beat it all around it and let it stick there. After some time, then you can begin to now shape it. That may be difficult for somebody who is a beginner. That is why I am actually trying as much as possible to use this particular one. Now I'm going to place it on it and show us how I'm going to place it on it. If I cannot show us how I actually use my grinding machine to finish it today, I will try as much as possible. I pray I remember when I'm actually doing that. I will record it and make sure that I place it on either a reels or try to just upload it for us to be able to see it. If you're watching my channel for the first time and you haven't subscribed, I encourage you to subscribe right now. All we do is make shoemaking easy and simple for you. Now, if you have subscribed, why haven't you joined? Click the join button. Now, the amazing part for our join button is that every level you join, you have an opportunity to enjoy discounts on our paid class. Yes, if you join the first level, which is about 600 naira per month, for those of us who are in Nigeria, by the time you click it, it will be able to show you whatever country you are. If you actually join the first level, you have the opportunity of enjoying as much as about 20% discount on any of our course you want to go for. And if you join the second level, you have the opportunity of enjoying 40% discount on any course you want to go for. Now, if you join the third level, you have the opportunity of enjoying as much as 70% discount on any course you choose for the month of your subscription. So isn't this an amazing opportunity for you to go ahead, subscribe, click the join button and join whichever level you think you want to join this time, and it will give you the opportunity to also see other videos that we normally upload that is now available for the general community. Isn't that going to be lovely? For the first level, you have an opportunity to enjoy 20% discount. For the second level, 40% discount. So what does it mean, 40% discount? If the class is 10,000 naira and there is 40% discount on it, it means you're going to be paying just 6,000 instead of 10,000 naira. If the class is actually 10,000 and you are actually on the first level, you will be paying 8,000 naira. And for the 70%, for the third level, if you're on the third level, if the class is 10,000, you will be paying just 3,000 naira to access the class. That is what I'm going to be doing for as many who will join my community. If you join my community, I hope you know that that's not only what you get to enjoy. You enjoy so many other things, such as a shout out. You see me upload videos that other members cannot even access. You can easily ask me questions and I will of course be answering you. I want you to know that this is just to let you know that this is not just about you subscribing to our channel. We can take this to another level, and I hope you know that for every level that you join, you are actually making shoemaking easy for somebody somewhere. There is no way you will be committed to the growth of somebody and your life will be stagnant. It's not possible. What you make happen for others, God also makes happen for you. So I want to say thank you to everyone who have actually been supporting this channel, joining us in the community to make someone else also enjoy shoemaking made easy on this channel. Now let's go quickly into this particular one. So I'm going to please place it in such a way that it will still go around. I just hope I am placing perfectly well, so you can see what I've just done. Can you see what I did? So I'm going to now begin to move it. So this one is very easy for you to actually go around with. You can see the way I'm doing that. So on this part, I am also going to do the same thing. Can you see the way I'm trying to press and still go? Now, it's because the EVA foam I'm using is a bit malleable. That is why it's easy for me to do it this way. So I tell you, it's really now it depends on how small your shoe last is. That will determine exactly what you'll be placing on it. Now this is extremely small, if you ask me, extremely tiny, and that's why I had to use my 4mm EVA foam on the whole side. I want it to be a bit wide. Now, do you know the advantage of this? When I do this here, when I use this last for 39, it will size somebody wearing 39. Yes, there's a way I will position it and it will size somebody wearing 39. There's a way I'll position it, it will size somebody wearing 40. So if I have just one of these, I can still actually create designs such as this. Look at what we have here. I can still create designs such as this for different sizes. All I need to do is just to increase the length. Don't forget, this part is totally open, so it's not something they will be having access to, as in it will not be hindering their feet in any way. But this part will perfectly be okay, just like you have here, and it will size whatever size I'm actually making use of this for. Yes, you want to, I'm sure you're wondering, what is this all about? Don't worry, for those of us in the community, I will work on this and send a video for us to see. Yes, don't forget, every level in the community, when you create the join button, has different perks, has different things that you are going to be enjoying when you join the community. So it's not just like, oh, we are just going to support you just like that. No, there are so many perks that is actually available. When you click the join button, you see so many options that we have right there. So you can see what I have. I'm going to just use my utility knife to just trim all of this off right away. So I'm going to use my can you see it's going to be a bit wider here, but I can still bevel it and let it go together. Like I said, if I can't do this now in this particular video, just watch out for my next video. I will ensure that I actually upload it right there. You can see what this looks like. So we are not going to leave it like this, absolutely, because you can use this way. So I'm going to use my grinding machine actually to finish all other parts of this. Now you also need to know that if you have your hand grinding machine, you can use it if you are sure you can. It's just for you to level this place off. I think there's one that I've done already. You just use it to level it up. So for example, see this. Can you see what I've just done here? You'll use it to level it off and let it level it. Like I said, I will definitely create a video on that if I cannot add it to this particular video. I'm sure you can see this. So whatever size, and sometimes you want to pay attention, probably it's just one part of it that needs to be padded. You can also do that. It does not necessarily have to be everything. I know somebody will be saying, but this thing is now looking very wide. Exactly, that's the way I want it to look like, because I have other ones that are slim, so I don't want all of them to be really slim, you understand? So I have other ones that are already slim like this and perfect for slim fit. So when I got these ones, I decided that, okay, since I thought it was actually wide until it got to me, I found that I wasn't wide, so I had to do all of this to it. So I'm sure you can see what this look like. Yeah. Now, the major challenge with this particular heel is the shank. Yes, the shank could not carry the weight of the owner of the shoe. Yes, at the end of all of the process, this is what we finally had. I need you to know that when you want to actually create any of this kind of footwear, especially when it comes to heel, you really need to be very important. There are so many things you want to take into cognizance. You don't want to overlook it if you don't want this kind of situation that happens to this particular Temu shoe. Yeah, it's actually bought on Temu, and these are things that we can actually make. I tell you the truth, these are things we can actually make comfortably for our customers here. But it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. But I'm sure with this information now, you should be able to work on such kind of error. Probably your customer brought it to you, or you observe it on your heel. Ensure that your shank is long enough. At your joint line, make sure that it is about 2 centimeter, to 2.5 centimeter away. About 2 centimeter or 1.5 centimeter should be fine. You want to also consider the length of your footwear before you actually place your heel, because your heel, if it is too small, it will not be commensurate, to the length. So I want you to take cognizance of all of that and make sure you use the right shank. Some shank can easily be bent. Now this one, now for example, you cannot easily bend this one, whereas there are some other ones that when you use them, in short, you can easily fold them, and then you'll be surprised that, oh wow, see the way I'm folding this. I'm just trying to see if I can see one now, like this one. Can you see that I can fold? If you can fold it easily like this, please don't use it for heel. Please, I beg you, don't use it for heel, or else you'll be disgracing your brand and you'll be sending customers away. So you can imagine if I was the one that made the footwear, I'm sure that the shout will be much more. I had to patch and patch and patch and patch before we were able to get even to this junction. Now I may not be able to see the exact, sea green, or what color is this. I had to pull and fix all the inner parts. I honestly, just pardon me, I didn't thought of the fact that I should actually show us all of this. I would have actually put this as part of this video, but of course I have some issues I'm working on presently. I will try as much as possible. As I'm doing the transformation, I see how I can record them and show them all to us. Thank you so much for joining me today. Once again, if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. If you haven't liked this video, go ahead and actually click that like button. Don't forget, joining our community is going to help you to enjoy a lot of benefits, in which the major ones are actually right there by the time you click. And the amazing one we just added is the fact that you will be enjoying 20%, 40%, and 70% discount on any of our courses you want to go for. Even if you want to go for as much as 2, when you subscribe, of course you will be having access to it. Once again, I'm still your shoemaking made easy tutor, Odrole Mujibola. Do enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.